So in a previous video or part, if you watch this on YouTube, we worked on slow motion walking, and that was to get our stabilizer muscles. So you feel yourself fall if you have those stabilizer muscles a little bit stronger. We're working on that. As we're playing with that slow motion movement, we might be able to catch ourselves before we fall and hit the floor with that impact. But sometimes things happen, and it happens a little bit too rapidly. So we should have a method to fall safely. So this part we're going to go over the how to fall safely forward, right? And I'm going to say something that I'm going to repeat myself for my back fall explanation as well. But when we fall, we want to slap the floor, right? That's one thing I have to, I'm going to say it many times, is we want to hit the floor with force. Those are going to be our brakes. Elbows to fingertips, whole arm out, okay? The other thing that we're going to do is if I feel myself falling, whether it's forward or backwards, like I want to drop my weight. Now that dropping of weight might aid in me regaining my balance, especially again if I loop it back to us doing that slow motion walking, if I have strengthened those stabilizer muscles. So maybe I lock those into place when I sink to the ground, and then I don't fall. So whether I feel myself falling forward or back, I'm going to try to drop my weight as quickly as possible into almost a seated posture. So if I can't prevent the forward motion, all right, and as I feel myself falling forward, I drop my weight. I also want to turn my head. So when I turn my head, that's going to create more space between my head and the floor, hopefully prevent my nose from getting smashed off the floor. And if I stop myself the way I plan to, my face won't hit the floor at all, all right? Now, what I'm going to end up in is a plank position. So if I were to do this slowly and fall in slow motion, I feel myself falling forward, I drop my weight, I can't quite stop, my head's turning the whole time, right? And then I'm going to slap the floor nice and hard as I turn, all right? And come back up like that. So what I didn't do in that demonstration, because it was slow, is I didn't do a yell. And the reason I do the yell is that I tense my body, all right? So in martial arts, we call it a kiop in Korean. It's a forceful yell that is a short, quick burst of air. And the idea is to tense your body. So think about a plank position. When you're holding plank, you want to make your body rigid. And the purpose of this is to keep our pelvis from bouncing off the floor, as well as our, along with our face. So in a quicker motion, to do a proper front fall, I'm gonna, as I feel myself falling forward, drop my weight, my head turns, I slap the floor. Remember, I'm slapping the floor with force because hitting the floor is my brakes. So I'm gonna, real quick demonstration, look, lean, turn. Ha! A little late on the slap, but you get the general idea. It's to tense my body, I'm gonna get back up. Now you're asking yourself, why would I slap the ground so hard? That's gonna hurt my arm. And I'll say this, and I'll say it again when I go over back fall. It's a lot better to hurt your arm, right, than to damage the head, right? This is, the brain case is more important. The scrapes and bruises will heal a little bit quicker than the concussion will. And hitting the head off the ground can be fatal, which is why, you know, I started thinking about ice, and I want to do this video for you guys on how to safely fall. So that's front fall. Quick review, drop the weight, right? Drop the weight, turn the head, slap the floor. Those are the three things you know. So one more demonstration, full time. Ha! And don't forget the yell that tenses the body. And then we crawl back up. And then I would do like a